Water contamination in Georgetown. Today's meeting to try and answer questions and calm fears. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with the EPA working to fix a decades-old problem with water contamination. Two former laundromats are getting the blame for harmful compounds in the soil and water. At a meeting tonight, neighbors said they were surprised it took so long for something to be done, but they're glad the issue is finally being addressed.
Coast TV reporter Charles Reinert is in the newsroom. Charles, the EPA says that they're going to be in Georgetown working on a cleanup effort for a long time.
Charlie and Mallory, the Environmental Protection Agency and the town of Georgetown both say that the water is safe to drink and to use. But the EPA says there may be other issues in the air. Digging in to a long and tedious cleanup process. The Environmental Protection Agency held a meeting tonight to update the public on the cleanup of contaminated soil that's been there since the 80s. Tamara Stort-Mizell, who owns one of the sites, has questions.
Why did it take so long for it to come about? Because I know it's been years ago that the dry cleaners was there and active.
The EPA has identified numerous spots with contaminated soil in the northern part of town and says the dangerous chemicals came from solvents leaking from two former dry cleaners. Officials in Georgetown claim the town's water hasn't been affected by this contamination.
The air stripper technology takes out the volatile organic chemicals, and that's what it's taking out today. So the water that's coming out of the plant and distribution throughout the town is safe to drink, safe to use.
However, those volatile organic compounds in the soil can still turn into dangerous vapor, and prolonged exposure to it can cause serious health issues like nervous system damage and cancer. The EPA says it may have to inspect homes for harmful compounds as soon as this fall. They say the goal is to make sure everyone is safe as the investigation continues.
We will be studying the soil and groundwater conditions throughout different parts of the site, and that will later inform our vapor intrusion assessments and our design for a future remedy.
Finding solutions to fix a long-standing problem. The EPA says it is possible for the contamination from both sites to overlap and make one big vapor plume, but there is no confirmation on something like this happening at this time. Back to you at the desk.